Cattlemen across the Northern Territory fear the live export industry could be at risk if a minority government is formed at Saturday's election. Matt Cunningham joins me now live from Darwin. Matt, the concerns the industry are going through, talk us through them.
Well, Tom, of course, we know that both Labor and the Coalition have said that the live cattle export industry won't be banned. But the concerns raised by the Northern Territory cattlemen, what happens if a minority government is formed, if either Labor or the Coalition need to rely on the support of some of those independents, particularly independents from those inner city areas, including Julia Banks, Zali Steggall, Karen Phelps, and exactly what their position on this issue is. Now, Ashley Manakaris, I spoke to him, the Chief Executive of the Northern Territory Cattlemen's Association. He said that that's something that cattlemen here in the Northern Territory are extremely concerned about ahead of this election, particularly as it looks like it's going to be a close one.
One of the concerns for us is a lot of these independents could actually end up in urban city seats. We know that this is where a lot of the misinformation is being generated through animal activist groups that is not necessarily reflective of the entire industry.
Now, Tom, I have gone to many of these high-profile independents to seek their view on this issue, including Zali Steggall, Karen Phelps and Julia Banks and Rob Oakeshott. Haven't heard back from any of them. I have heard back from Oliver Yates, who's standing in the seat of Kooyong against Josh Frydenberg. He says that the majority of people I speak to in Kooyong want live animal exports banned. I will support this position and I will upgrade animal welfare standards as a matter of priority. Of course, we know that this is going to be an interesting race in that seat of Kooyong, where a high-profile Green, Julian Burnside, is also contesting that seat. Now, Tanya Plibersek, the Deputy Labor leader, was asked this morning about the government, about Labor's position on forming a minority government, whether that be with the Greens or the Independents. Here's a bit of what she had to say.
But truly, for Australia's sake, I really hope people don't vote for minority government, because we've had 6 years of chaos and division. Having a minority government with Pauline Hanson and Clive Palmer calling the shots, I mean, it is a recipe for chaos.
Tom, Labor says that it won't do any deal with the Greens, or that there's no deal on the table with the Greens at the moment, or with any of the independents. Of course, that will all get sorted out after Saturday if neither side manages to get to the magic number of 75. But there are concerns here in the Northern Territory about what it might look like if there is a minority government for this live cattle export. The industry says that 400,000 cattle were exported from here last year here in Darwin, 1 million across Australia. They say that the industry creates about 10,000 direct and indirect jobs, and they say they are concerned about the future of this live cattle export industry if there is a minority government after Saturday's election.